Indian Wells Open seeds. Sabalenka number 1. Goff leads 6 Americans, youngsters Mboko and Eala on list. World number 1 Aryna Sabalenka will have the best seat in the house for the Indian Wells Open, as she will be the top seed while she could face either Elena Rybakina or Coco Gauff in the semifinals. Sabalenka will go into the first line of the draw sheet with world number 2 Iga Swiatek, who won the tournament in 2022 and 2024, headlining the bottom half of the draw with Rybakina and Gauff the next 2 names on the list. There is no doubt that both Sabalenka and Swiatek will look to avoid Australian Open champion Rybakina before the final, as the Kazakh star beat both en route to her title run at Melbourne Park. 4-time Grand Slam winner Sabalenka was also the top seed last year, but she lost the final against teenager Mira Andreeva while she was beaten by Rybakina in the 2024 final. Gauff is one of 6 Americans who are seeded for their home WTA 1000 tournament in California, as she is followed by Jessica Pegula and Amanda Anisimova, while 2025 Australian Open champion Madison Keys will be seeded 15th, rising star Iva Jovic 18th and Emma Navarro 25th. Sabalenka, Rybakina, Swiatek, Gauff? Martina Navratilova predicts Indian Wells winner. WTA Indian Wells 2026. Prize money and ranking points revealed as Sabalenka, Swiatek, Rybakina, Gauff star. The 18-year-old Andreeva will defend her title from 8th place, with Alina Svitolina and Victoria Mboko completing the top 10. Mboko will make her debut at the WTA 1000 event, as a year ago she was still ranked outside the top 180 and competing at ITF level. The Canadian finished runner-up to Karolina Muchova at the Qatar Open in mid-February, but both then skipped the Dubai Tennis Championships, with Mboko struggling with a leg injury while Muchova pulled out due to fatigue. The 19-year-old Mboko, meanwhile, is one of 5 players under 20 who are seeded at Indian Wells, along with Andreeva Jovic, aged 18, the 19th-seeded Maya Joint, 29, and the 20-year-old Filipina star Alex Eala, 31. Eala, who also didn't play in California last year as she failed to make the cut, is seeded for the first time at a WTA 1000 event for the first time in her career following her surge into the top 35 of the rankings. Naomi Osaka, who won the title in 2018, is the other former champion who is seeded as she sits at number 15, while 2-time runner-up Maria Sakkari completes the list at number 32. Tennis Paradise calls. Indian Wells Open 2026 preview. As March unfolds and the California sun begins to warm the desert sands, the tennis world turns its gaze to one of the most glittering stages on the WTA calendar, the 2026 Indian Wells Open, officially the BNP Paribas Open. This year's edition promises an electrifying blend of top-tier star power and emerging new talent, with the seeds reflecting both established excellence and the sport's unstoppable evolution. Glowing star top billing. Sabalenka reigns as number 1. At the summit of the women's singles field sits the indomitable Aryna Sabalenka, the reigning world number 1 and the top seed at Indian Wells. Her hunger for a first BNP Paribas Open title and her impeccable form make her the headline act in Tennis Paradise. Sabalenka's raw power, unrelenting aggression, and deep baseline dominance have turned her into a force feared across all surfaces. To the uninitiated, Sabalenka's presence at number 1 isn't merely symbolic. She's a player whose consistency is matched only by her will to win, making her not just a favorite but a near certitude in the later rounds. Her challenge isn't just winning matches, it's living up to the very expectation of winning the title. Microphone Elite Company, the top seeds and contenders. Behind Sabalenka lies a constellation of tennis royalty and talent. Iga Swiatek, the 2nd seed and former champion at Indian Wells, blends tactical precision and unmatched court coverage with a mental edge that has marked her as one of the most complete players on tour. Elena Rybakina, at number 3, brings one of the most fearsome serves in the game, a weapon that instantly lifts her into contender status on any hard court. Coco Gauff, occupying the 4th seed, leads a slate of 6 American seeds. Her dynamic baseline play and clutch resilience make her both a crowd favorite and a consistent threat deep into big events. Jessica Pegula and Amanda Anisimova round out key American hopes, each with distinctive styles. Pegula's tactical steadiness and Anisimova's flair for big rallies, ensuring the home contingent is formidable. Together, these 6 Americans, as part of the women's singles seeds, showcase the depth of talent in U.S. tennis, poised to carry the crowd's roar deep into the desert. Seedling youth on the rise, Mboko and Eala step into the spotlight. While the top seeds bring gravitas, perhaps the most compelling narratives at Indian Wells this year spring from the next generation, young stars who are no longer just prospects but genuine forces in their own right. Tennis Victoria Mboko, Canada's breakout star. At just 19, Victoria Mboko has already earned her place among the seeds at the Indian Wells Open. A star who once hovered at the fringes of tour-level events, Mboko's ascent has been meteoric. Seated within the top 32, a remarkable achievement for someone so young, she embodies the future of women's tennis, powerful, fearless, and ready to push the sport forward. What makes Mboko's rise particularly enthralling is that it happened beneath the radar of traditional tennis narratives. Working her way up through ITF events and impressing with big match flair, she now shines on a stage that once seemed a distant dream. Whether she goes deep into the draw or not, her presence, competitive and compelling, marks a milestone in the sport's generational transition. Globe showing Europe-Africa Alexandra Alex Eala, film pride and poised performer. If Mboko represents the emergent force of youth, Alexandra Alex Eala is the global embodiment of rising promise. At 20, Eala has broken barriers and made history, entering Indian Wells at a career-high WTA ranking of number 31, and crucially as a seed, is a testament to her growth and tenacity. Eala's tennis journey is one of perseverance, from wildcard entries and qualifying battles to achieving tour success that few expected so rapidly. Her placement as a seeded player here is a milestone not just for her career, but for Philippine tennis history. Where she goes from here, whether through upsets or valiant clashes with the sport's finest, will be a story worth watching. Performing arts beyond the seeds, legends, wild cards, and deep storylines. Indian Wells isn't just about those listed in the seedings, it's also a festival of narratives. Wild cards like Venus Williams, Bianca Andreescu, and Sloane Stephens add a poetic touch, legends and former champions reminding us that experience never fades entirely from competition. Emerging talents like Iva Jovic, Maya Joint, and Clara Tauson add extra spice, showing how youthful ambition continues to refresh the field. Then there's the ever-present drama of matchups that defy rankings, where seeded favorites and dark horses collide in unpredictable, unforgettable battles that define the essence of Indian Wells. Sparkle's what's at stake, more than just points. Indian Wells is more than a tournament, it's a crucible. The WTA 1,000 points and prize money on offer can dramatically shift year-long fortunes, making every match feel pivotal. For stars like Sabalenka and Swiatek, success here means affirmation of season-long dominance.